Hello. Hello, and welcome back. I was going to do that like with you guys in my lap, but I think we'll actually put you on the computer. I don't know, or on the table. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Welcome back to Daily Boost with Love and Action Network. Just a reminder, you may hear some noises in the background. My husband's home today. My baby's home. My baby is always home with me. So if you hear noises, it is the baby or the husband or the dogs, or you just know how this goes. If you've never seen me before, if you have not been present to LAA in the last 3 years, even in its name change and its brand change and my separation. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. Let me make sure I pull up this YouTubies and make sure we're working. And yes, so I can see comments and stuff like that. Okay, I am doing 11 Actions Daily Boost. The Daily Boost is where we read Melody Beatty, we talk about the chakras, and we give you tools to start your healing. We are an organization that wants everyone to heal in order to liberate their voices. If you are a member of Love in Action of our Halo, please go ahead and make sure you check in. Our CEO is Dr. Flo, Andre and the Flow on all platforms. And you can sign up with him for performance coaching or life coaching or dream coaching or whatever one you call it. Basically, coaching. I also have to show you all this because I feel like LA will think it's really cute. I got this from a person that came to visit the other day, came to meet my kiddo. And look, it lights up and it's just very cute. Okay, that's all. That random stuff. So today we're going to do a little bit lighter. Y'all know how it goes. I see you dancing, Flo. I have you on mute over there, so I do see you. I see you. Oh, thank you for sharing. So I am going to do We the Urban today instead of Black Liturgies. That is purposeful. I want to, Dr. Flo and I talk about this a bit in back channels. Okay, so we talk about how serious we both are, and how heavy we can make things. And while I love the meaty stuff, I know that some of you out there just need the light stuff. Y'all just need something to pick you up and move you around. And I see you again, Flo. And I know that your joy. I get joy from those deep conversations. I get joy from that meat. I get joy from having those tough discussions with people, but not always do you all need that. So I'm trying to kind of do both things. So we have 2 posts from We the Urban today, and then we'll do the chakra reflection questions, and then we will do the Melody Beatty, and then we will do the week of events. So stay tuned. We're going to try to get out of here in like 15-20. That's the time frame. Like I said, I am watching the YouTube chat. I forgot to go live on Instagram. Oh, well, I don't even care about it. It's fine. I didn't advertise it. So here we are. Let's do it. Let's share the screen. We know how to do the things. Share the screen. Oh, and then I tried to scroll on the wrong thing. Okay. Let's do this one first. So what I like about We the Urban is they give you an affirmation of the day every time they post. So affirmation of the day. Everything I get through, I grow through. Everything I grow through, I glow through. Let me know in the chat which slide is the one that you needed to hear today. Okay. So this is those of you that are not on YouTube that are maybe listening to this podcast later, this is a repetitive post or a repetitive slide where it says everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. And then it just rotates all the way through. It's got a cream background or beige background with some pinky red lettering. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. The next one, stop wasting your time in spaces that do not value you. This is big. And I feel like we've talked about this before. I'm trying to find my colonizer coffee. Stop wasting your time in spaces that do not value you. This is something that I have had to really struggle with. And the reason that I struggle with it is because I am a loyal person, right? I feel like I need to put my time in. And, I've had this discussion with various coaches, including Dr. Flo, that I often feel the need to apologize for my white side. And so I spend time in places longer than I need to because I'm putting forth my quote unquote dues of being halfway. That's, you can go back and listen to the longer versions of this and probably find out a little bit more of that. Um, Next slide. Overthinkers need partners who naturally express their love. Mm. Oh, this is a big one for this week. Let me start again. Sorry. Overthinkers need partners who naturally express their love through reassurance. Partners who don't feel burdened by it. I'm going to read it one more time. Overthinkers need partners who naturally express their love through reassurance. Partners who don't feel burdened by it. Sit with that one a little bit, y'all. Here's the next one. This chapter of life is titled My Turn. I want you to say these in your room where you are now. My turn to be seen. My turn to occupy space. My turn to unlearn shrinking myself. My turn to shine my light. My turn to tap into my greatest asset, my authentic self. Next slide. Again and again, Joe. If your heart isn't ready to forgive, you don't have to. Forcing it can be counterproductive. Instead, focus on understanding your emotions and honor your own pace. I tripped over it because it's true. Whether you find forgiveness or another path to healing, both are valid. I'm going to read it again because I stumbled. If your heart isn't ready to forgive, you don't have to. Forcing it can be counterproductive. Instead, focus on understanding your emotions and honor your own pace. Whether you find forgiveness or another path to healing, both are valid. Sending love to those feeling disconnected and directionless. That's been me for a few months. Embrace this phase as an opportunity to rediscover yourself. The power of focusing on completing one task at a time. One task at a time. One task at a time. It's wild how someone you once spent so much time with can fade into a stranger. Maturity is realizing that not every connection has to last forever to be meaningful. Dr. Fuller used to talk about more often than he does now, but how people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I can't remember what the last one is, but he'll help me in the chat eventually when the delay is not there. A reason, a season, or a lifetime. And so some people are just there very briefly to teach us something. Some people are there to help us through a specific season in our lives. And some people are there to last through a lifetime. And not everyone has to be that lifetime person. And that's okay. And I think that that's what this slide is pointing to. Good things are coming. Good things are happening. What is your good today? What is your good today? Say it with me. I will succeed. I will. I will. I will. Okay, that's your first light post for the day. Here's your second one. I want you to hear this with all my heart, folks. Hey, you. Yes, you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Even when I'm stepping on you, even when I'm kicking you to do more, I'm proud of you. You're managing life as best you can, and that's enough. Given the circumstances, you're doing an incredible job. This is a big one. Dr. Flo was talking about this last night, I think in part 8. part 8 or 9 of the Sky Daddy Cam. Soft does not mean weak. Choosing gentleness in a world that gives you endless reasons to harden takes profound strength. I'll read it again. Soft does not mean weak. Choosing gentleness in a world that gives you endless reasons to harden takes profound strength. The pros of letting go. You can create, you create space for new beginnings. You eventually feel lighter and liberated. You reduce stress and anxiety in your life. You empower yourself to live authentically. You allow yourself to gain emotional clarity. You release the heavy weight on your shoulders. You release the guilt of doing what's best for you, and you validate your trust in yourself and your future. I'm realizing that I feel like on YouTube, this is not sharing my screen. Hmm. Hmm. That's okay. We'll fix it for next time. Don't y'all worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. All right. Anyway, if you love yourself, act like it. Forgive yourself for the coping mechanisms you adopted during challenging times. Dr. Flo, that one's for you. Doing your best looks different every day. And that's another repetitive one. Doing your best looks different every day. Stop chasing people who are cool with losing you. Stop chasing things that hinder your growth. Stop chasing places that don't feel like home. Stop chasing relationships that drain you. Respect your energy. Stop chasing people who are cool with losing you. That's a huge one. That's a huge one. This whole slide is a huge one. I'm going to read all of it again. Stop chasing people who are cool with losing you. Stop chasing things that hinder your growth. Stop chasing places that don't feel like home. Stop chasing relationships that drain you, and respect your energy. Second to last slide. Then we're moving on. Your growth is beautiful. I see you. Oh, let me try it again. I see you trying. Please keep going. That's for all y'all today. Please keep going. Please keep going. The world needs to hear you. I have a business coach, or used to have a business coach that I'm still connected with that says, you have a voice and the world deserves to hear you. And there's nothing more true. The world deserves to hear you. The world deserves to see you. The world deserves you. Okay. Crown chakra. Let's move it or lose it. So, like I said yesterday, y'all know that we have been giving the facts, like basic facts of the chakras, for the past 5 months. So you can go back and you can scroll through 100 episodes and find the definitions of the chakra, or you can go to Lord Google and find the information that suits you best. But for today, and for the foreseeable future, until we change our minds and get bored with this too, Dr. Flo and I at least are going to be asking some reflection questions on the chakras. Oh, I'm glad you have the screen share. Okay, I'm going to keep going. All right. So, let's see. I will read the top of this and then I will ask some questions. You can answer the questions in the chat, or you can answer them in your journal, or you can answer them in your head, whatever. So, reflecting on the crown chakra, also known as Sahasrara, okay, involves exploring deep questions about your spiritual connection, purpose, and awareness. Here are some questions to guide your reflection. And again, I'm just going to pick a section of this. And, okay. I'm going to pick number 7, trust and faith. There's only 2 questions here. How strong is my faith in the universe or a higher power? What experiences have strengthened or weakened my trust in the divine? I'll read those questions again. How strong is my faith in the universe or a higher power? And what experiences have strengthened or weakened my trust in the divine? So I would say my faith in higher power or love or the universe uh, oscillates between the day. Um, depends on the day, because some days I believe that I am the higher power, that I am the person going out and doing the things. And I don't really think about how universe or higher power or spirit or love has my back. I do trust, to use the first word that's there, I do trust, and connected to my spill the beans that I've been talking about for a couple weeks, I trust that everything is going to be okay. I trust that there will be a way that I can move forward regardless of what happens, right? For instance, this week, uh, water spilled all over my computer. My computer was waterlogged. I had to really not panic and be like, you know what? It's not the time, but I will figure it out when I get there, right? I will figure it out in a couple months. I will figure out a way to get money. And the thing is, to yesterday, I sent out an email for asynchronous lessons. And actually, like 5 people are already like, yeah, I want to do that. And I have one person in my DMs that I need to respond to. So, you know, I trust that me or the universe is going to make it happen. Um, what experiences have strengthened or weakened my trust in the divine? I'm just going to attribute that to church hurt, church harm, white people churches. I'm not going to go into that today. We've been in it in ops. We've been in it in LAA, church harm and church hurt. And yes, it comes from the Black ones too, child. I think that my work that has weakened my trust in the divine. What has strengthened it is my work in social justice, my work on myself, my personal development, these things of knowing how interconnected we all are, whether spirit exists or not. And that for me is always a question. It doesn't have to be a question for you, but it certainly is one for me. All right, Melody Beatty. Here we go. Y'all know we read this daily in Love and Action Network. This week's theme is an open heart. You can go watch yesterday's to hear my whole spiel on how to use the Melody Beatty. And you can also probably hear my child crying. So I'm going to try to wrap this up real quick. Okay. Day 7. I've seen you go through this process so many times, a friend remarked. You go numb, then you get angry, then you cry, then you settle down and you're gentle, sweet, and vulnerable again. Don't force it. Opening our heart a little can go a long way. You will discover how the world looks through eyes of love. It's like the difference between looking at a flat picture than seeing the same scene in 3D. It's the same place, only nicer. And just a reminder, we're going to do the prayer, replace the word higher power in this instance with whatever you want. Higher power, please protect me. Please send me exactly what I need to stay in my heart. It's hard to go there. Please take my hands, show me where to go, what to say, and how to love. Please take my hands, show me where to go, what to say, and how to love. And how to love. It's going to get me today. It's going to get me today because we all want to be loved. We all want to be loved. And we all have different ways of wanting to be loved. And so teach me the way in which I want to be loved by myself. Teach me the way in which I want to be loved by the people around me. And teach me how to ask for that. Teach me how to love. Teach me how to love. Okay, here we go. We're moving. We're moving because look, we've been on here for about 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to pull up the Halo, which I can't spell right now. And I got to be like all professional. So y'all get into the behind the scenes. Okay. I have to log in. Why is Halo making me sign in every time? The heckin' bob? Okay. The week of events for the week of June 9th at Love and Action Network. You can go to lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org to find your way to the Halo. You can live chat us there, but I'm going to show you the events that are scheduled for the week. We have daily boosts Sunday through Saturday, typically sometime around 12 noon Eastern time, but they do switch around, so make sure you're in the know. We have Waiting to Exhale on Sundays with a VIP exclusive over on the telly. We have meditations with Starlight throughout the week. And this week, which I need to market, Dr. Flo needs to market, I need to market, we have a Deconstruction Junction Master Class on Tuesday at 6:45. We're going to do every other week this month, just as I'm easing back in from maternity. And as I said, the rest of the events are daily boosts. There are pop-up events almost daily. We have a Sky Daddy Cam with Dr. Flo, who's offering inspiration, songs, smiles, snacks, equipment, empowerment, encouragement over on TikTok. Those events, again, are pop-up events, so they're posted in the Telegram broadcast channel, and they are also posted on the Halo. So that is where we're going to know if you are there and you have arrived. Sometimes we don't see comments. Sometimes, things happen. So get in close with us. And the last thing I need to announce is the theme. The theme of next week with Melody Beatty is good grief. I'm sure it will be a doozy. Starlight's going to read us the first day tomorrow at 11:30 over on her TikTok, and that will also be reposted to the Substack. Make sure you are following all of our practitioners here at Love and Action Network. So our active practitioners in the Daily Boost are me, Tara Priolo Studio, Andre and the Flow, our CEO, and then Starlight_Mystic on all platforms. We also have connections with some other practitioners, Papi Wata, who's the CEO of House of Mommy Wata, and then Lotta Snacks 5, who is taking a little break right now, just for reasons. You don't need to know the reasons, but those are the people that you need to be following. And again, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. I will see you probably next Friday, unless I take back another day or switch some things up. We will see. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Do good work. Make good trouble. It's Pride Month. We should fight every month for trans rights and LGBTQIA rights. But even more so this month, let's get the legislation out of legislation that are anti-trans. Okay? I think I already said make good trouble, but make good trouble. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable. And I will see you next time. Toodles.